All right. Hi guys. Welcome to the brand new Moto Geekster YouTube channel. I'm Phil, and I'm going to take you on a little journey with me. I'm going to start right off the bat by saying I'm a car guy. I love cars. I love bikes, as you can tell, right? I got car. I got bikes. Okay. In a minute, I'll tell you about them. But first of all, I want to just say something, little disclaimer, and just to kind of what this is all about, what I'm trying to do here. First of all, I'm not a mechanic. In no means am I a mechanic. I'm really good at figuring stuff out. I can read, I can write, I can watch videos. YouTube is a great resource, and I've learned most of the stuff that I know off of YouTube or just by reading. And it's a great world we live in today, because we can, a normal guy, a regular guy like me, I'm nothing special, just a regular Joe, can learn how to do cool stuff. It's always been my dream since I was a little kid, because I've always loved motorcycles and I've always loved cars. In high school, I had a little hot rod that me and my friends worked on, which I'll tell you about at some point. But, you know, my dream has always been, since I was a kid, since I was a teenager, wrenching on cars, not knowing what the heck I was doing, just following my friends' leads, who knew more than me, that I always wanted to build and race my own street strip car. So I've decided, as of, like 2 days ago maybe, to commit to building a street strip car and race it in Rocky Mountain Race Week next year. So Rocky Mountain Race Week just ended, and so I have 12 months from right now to get a car together, to get a crew together. I kind of have an idea of who I want to come with me, and hopefully he's on board with it. He's one of my mentors. If not, I'll find somebody else. But you know, I want to build an 11-second car. I want to race it. I've never drag raced before. I have never taken a car down a strip before. I've barely even street raced. But I'm going to do it. And I want to take you all along with me. I want to vlog. I'm going to start by doing at least a couple of vlogs a week. Build up to maybe, you know, as many as I can. As many as I can. I'm not going to commit too much to that, but I'm going to be consistent with it, because I do want to build this channel. I do want to make it into something. I want to make it something about cars, and the enjoyment of cars, the enjoyment of building cars, building things. Yeah, that's it. So let's get to it. So what is in my garage? A lot of crap. I need to really organize this little small space. I need to try to, I've got some stuff going on. I do know how to weld. I do consider myself a decent welder. We're going to be putting that to the test in the days to come. But I got, a little TIG welder, a little MIG welder, got all my gear for that. The motorcycles. Let's start with the motorcycles. These motorcycles are, these are my two bikes that run currently. They are, well, this one is not, needs a couple of things. As you can see, it's peaking oil on the floor a little bit, because I've got a little breather problem right there. That little breather cap broke off, so I just got to get a new one there, and I get a little throttle thing. But what this bike is, this is a 2006, I believe, 2006 Ducati 620. This was given to me by a good friend of mine. I can't get too close, because I might get demonetized for some of the stuff it says, some of the stickers on the tank. But anyway, it's a great little bike. It's super fun. It goes pretty good. I took it for a long ride on Father's Day, and it did really well. It gets a little warm. It's air cooled, but super fun bike. Shout out to my bro Charles for giving it to me, just because he had too many bikes, so he had to give one away. The next bike, this is my ZX6. It's a 02, 02 ZX6 Kawasaki Ninja. And this was the bike that got me back into wrenching on stuff and making stuff. I'm going to try to insert a picture of what it used to look like when I got it. Again, this was another give me from my brother Charles. And he decided to give me a bike for my birthday. I think it was my 40th or something like that. So I took this bike and it was in rough shape. It had been curbed. The front rim was bent. The triple tree was jacked up. There's a dent. Let's see. There's a dent on the other side over here. Dent in the frame, but it's still pretty solid. Yeah, there's a little bit of dent right there. What I did was I took it all down, took it completely out, took the engine out, broke it all the way down to the frame, painted the frame, painted the engine stuff, just rattle can. It's nothing super fancy, but, from a distance it looks okay. He had already taken all the plastic off of it, so I actually had to, I bought a new tail section for it and a new exhaust and fender. I put this funky little front fairing on and put LED lights in it, so it's pretty bright. And I fixed it up. I got it running, and it again runs pretty good. I ride it around a little bit. I've been riding around for a little bit. It needs to. Actually, it doesn't really need anything, and I think I might be selling it to a buddy. But anyway, that's that bike. I have a third bike that is undercover down in my other section over there, my little carport. That is a GSXR 750. It's a 91, I believe, 91 GSXR 750, and I want to restore it. It's a really unique bike. It's one of my favorite bikes, and again, it was given to me. So I'm fortunate. I don't know. It just happens sometimes. It doesn't run. It needs a lot of work. I'm hoping that I haven't ruined it by letting it sit outside for too long. But I had no other place to put it in our other place. Now I have a place actually I can put it and cover it. That's going to be one of the future projects after I get this other stuff done. Is I want to get that bike restored and running again like it used to when it was brand new, or as close to as I can get. But anyway, more on that later. So now to the car. The car is this is the car that I want to make my 11-second car. Now, Datsun purists, if you're out there and you disagree with me, you want to yell at me, go ahead, yell at me in the comments. I don't care. I've always been like this. My first car was a 76 Datsun 710, and I put a Ford 302 in it with help, with a lot of help actually. But it was a fun little car. I never finished it because I was a teenager and irresponsible, and I didn't, just was doing too many other stupid things. And I regret not finishing it, but that lit the fire. So now I have this guy. This is my 1972 Datsun 510 wagon. Now, whether it's a Bluebird, whether it's an SSS, I have no freaking clue because I don't really know a whole lot about these cars. I do know that it has quite a bit of rust. It has, but it does run, or it did run one night before I put it up on jack stands, and it's just a cool little car. It needs a little bit of work, a little bit of body work, obviously. I'm working on, I put these lights in it. I wanted to put some cool lights in it. It has I don't know if it's the original engine, but it's the original displacements. It's a 1.6 liter or an L16. I had to put a new carburetor on it. I had to put a new distributor in it, new radiator, some stuff. I'm changing the alternator over to a regulated alternator because I'm obviously rewiring the whole thing, as you can tell from the mess. But this guy, the immediate goals. All right, so I have the rear diff taken out, so you can see a little bit how rusty it is. It's mostly just surface rust, though. There's very few holes, actual holes. So I think it's stable enough. I think it's sturdy enough that I can work with it. Probably going to end up putting some sort of frame extension on it and stuff like that. But this is the guy I want to do 11 seconds in. Okay, so This is the guy I want to take to Race Week next year, to Rocky Mountain Race Week next year. It's going to be a lot of freaking work, but it's going to be fun. I'm really excited. I'm really glad I made the commitment to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to document it, and I'm going to do this channel so that I can hold myself accountable. You guys can hold me accountable. Yeah, and we can do it. You can help. I want suggestions. I want advice. I need as much help as I can get on this. And I'll if you want to trash talk me, you want to give me advice, whatever it is, I'll take a look at it and I'll use it if I can. If I can't, I won't. That's just the way it is, right? Everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's going to say certain things, and they're going to have they're going to say what they need to say, what they feel they need to say. I've got a donor car for this because this little 60 L16 is not going to do an 11-second pass, right? So it's not going to stay. There's going to be another power plant going into this car, and I'm going to be picking that up on Friday. I'm pretty excited about it. It's something I wanted to do. I stumbled across it. My last Datsun was actually not the 710, but I had a Roadster, a 68 Datsun Roadster, 1600, a couple years, up to about 9 months ago or so. I had to sell it before we moved down here. I put a 1.8 liter Mazda Miata motor in there, and it was super fun, but it only had 2 seats. And I've always loved wagons. I've always wanted a wagon. I came across this guy. I had to buy it. It was, got a good deal on it because of its condition. That Datsun, I broke away and I did, I cross-pollinated, I guess you might say, putting the Miata motor in there. So this time I want to actually put a Nissan motor in. Or Datsun, same difference. I want to put the same family, same car manufacturer kind of motor in it, and I think it'll be good. I think it'll go. It's one that supposedly will fit. Everybody says it fits. Hope it fits, because I'm getting it. I'm committing to it. So more on that later. Next video, I'll do a video on going and picking that up, and let you know what it is. But anyway, for now, that's it. This is all I'm going to do for now. I want to get this edited and posted because the advice that I was given, because I've been waiting on doing this for a long time, not just the car stuff, but the video stuff. And I heard something the other day. I was watching a video of this guy who's talking about starting a vlog, starting a YouTube channel. And he said, and I'll put a link in the description to his YouTube channel. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's called Think Something. But anyway, he said, start before you're ready. And that really rang true for me because I'm the kind of person, I'm a little meticulous, and I like to be, not that you can tell, but I use wanting to make it perfect, wanting to be ready as an excuse not to start, right? So he said, start before you're ready. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not ready. I don't even know how this is going to turn out video-wise, but I'm going to do it. So anyway, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao. All right.